Even though I have created a text which contains every detail you need to do for the 2-digit number multiplication, but still I'll go and create a video. It will help you to understand if you have not understood it properly from the text. And we'll continue to 3-digit and some special number like 11, and then in that range. See, I'm not saying this is the best method. Depends from question to question how much approximation I require. That is a different level of thinking which you will get only when you practice a lot. I don't tell you that from today you do this multiplication of this kind, the same approach, but still you need to know. Sometimes you need to multiply, and then the older method in which you need 2 steps, you know that, right? You know how to multiply a number where you do the cross and stuff, but I'll teach you how to do it in one line. So if you need to multiply these 2-digit number, the pattern goes like this. First these two, then you take the whole, and then you move towards the right, the lower end. Okay, so this may sound confusing at first step. It means you have to multiply either this or either this. So what do? 4 into 2, these two is 8. Now I told you to take these two, so you multiply these and add. So 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 3 is 12, 4 plus 12, 16, 6, 1 you would carry here. Now you're left with this one, so 3 into 2 is 6. So now you can see that the answer is 966. See, this is pretty simple because you understood the method which we will carry for the 3-digit number also. Generally with this method you don't need even to write down, because you can see first this and then you just multiply cross and add it, and then this. This is pretty simple because it reduces a lot of steps. Otherwise you have to do it in 2 steps, put a cross and then do that cross multiplication, which will waste your time furthermore. If you get comfortable with these numbers multiplication, try doing this without a pen. Try to add, and you will get easily this method, and you can apply them during your exams. Now we'll discuss the 3-digit multiplication. That will also follow the same pattern, which will be a little lengthier. That's why I don't prefer multiplying 3-digit. But if you still don't have any choice, this is the most faster method and the most appropriate method. So we'll see how to do that. See, again, in these two multiplication, you will either do this or the cross. So how will our steps gonna be? Let's take an idea. First this both, then these, then all together these, then you keep moving down with these two, and at the end these. So we'll see how to do this. First these two, which is 3 into 2 is 6. Now these two, which is 7 into 3, 21, 2 into 2, 4, 25. So we'll write down 5 here, 2 here. Now the next step is all together this. In this, what you do? You multiply the end and you multiply these two. Okay? So 5 into 2 is 10, 3 into 3, 19 is the total now, because 3 into 3 is 9 and 5 into 2 is 10. 19 plus 7 into 2, 14, which is 33. So I'll write down 3 here and 3 on the top, carry. Now we move towards the end. We take these two, again the cross multiplication. 7 into 5, 35, plus 6, 3 into 2 is 6, so 41. So 1, carry 4, and then you are left with this, which is 5 into 3 is 15, so 1 carry top. So what will be the answer? 5, 2, 7, 8, 8. Now see, this is the answer. So what you notice this, because you can still do it easily. Maybe in this method you need to write it down somewhere, or maybe it will take a little more time, but you can still do it faster than the normal method which we have been learning from class basic premier college or school, which we have been doing it for long. Still in DI, the major agenda should be to check the options. You don't need to always multiply with the 3-digit number. If you need to do 325 into 273, maybe I'll just take the 2-digit number and slightly try to approximate them. As I have discussed in one of my DI posts, there's a video. So try to learn this method, and maybe it can be helpful when this method is mandatory to multiply. Thank you. Now what about this multiplication? You will simply write 2, 3 and 5. See how easy it is, which we have nothing done. I just written 2 here, 3 here, added these two, and here's the answer is ready. So the method should be 2, it's carried, and then the 2 is added with 5, which is 7, and then 5 is kept as it is. So this is the flow, because when you need to multiply 2, 3, 4, 5 into 11, you will just keep 2 as it is. 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 4 is 7, 5 plus 4 is 9, then 5 is kept just like that. So you saw how easily you can multiply any number with the 11. So just practice.